Now to a story you'll see only on 6. This video comes from inside a South Florida jail showing officers rushing to restore order after an alleged sexual assault. A female guard says 17 men attacked her.
That female officer says she suffered significant injuries, but no one running the jail even called police to report what happened for more than 2 months.
Tonight, Team 6 investigator Willard Shepard is live with the exclusive details for us about that night. Willard?
Well, Jackie, we're live tonight at the Justice Center behind me, the pretrial detention center up on the 6th floor, where this woman exclusively told us all of this took place back in December. She said more than 70 days went by when she finally came to the conclusion, came to believe that the correction department managers, her supervisors, were never going to call police and tell them that she was the victim of a sexual battery.
I was devastated. I was traumatized. I was physically and sexually assaulted.
We are concealing the identity of the female corrections guard who told us her life changed forever.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. This video, exclusively obtained by NBC6, shows prison guards on the 6th floor of the pretrial detention center, coming in mass on December 30th to gain control of an open housing bay. The officers and inmates square off in a tense confrontation that took place after the alleged sexual attack and fight that also hurt 3 other guards. Held here, men like 23-year-old Derek Harrell, who is awaiting trial for murder.
You know, I don't do anything but literally play this incident in my head over and over and over again. You know, I'm devastated. I feel embarrassed. I'm ashamed.
How did it happen? This video shows several inmates moving quickly through an open cell door, and the internal jail reports we obtained indicate a male officer had opened the door. Harold started fighting, and the other inmates rushed out of the cell. The female victim who came to confront Harold and multiple sources say this cell door or another one behind it, as seen in this animation, should have been closed, but were both open, and that allowed the inmates to make their way through to the female guard. The woman says she was battling Harold when the group assaulted her. A supervisor wrote, "The door was open and no staff was there to advise the arriving staff of the situation." The female guard was rushed to the emergency room and thought that police were being called. Standard procedure, we were told, to get detectives investigating. But that wasn't the case. The guard was away from work about 60 days, and upon a return, gave managers more information. I was pushed, punched in my head, face, neck, abdomen, and back. The inmates began to grab my vaginal area, breast, and buttocks. I was kicked in the vaginal area and groped by several inmates. While I was being sexually assaulted, I thought I was about to be gang raped.
We have protocols that and policies when it comes to incidents, and they fail to act.
Ultimately, the victim threatened to call Miami-Dade police if her supervisor didn't. And on Saturday, March 15th at 2:30 a.m., police were finally notified, 73 days after the alleged attack. She told officers what she thought would have instantly been brought to their attention in December. And although she wasn't sure which additional inmates attacked and groped her, she provided a list of inmates' names that were in the incident. Corporal Corey Barney heads an association representing correctional officers.
The department either attempted to cover this situation up or at the very least failed to properly investigate the situation and follow protocol.
The very next day after police did find out, Harold was arrested for battery on a law enforcement officer. As to the inmates seen rushing back into the housing area, the jail's disciplinary reports show that 16 inmates exited their cell without proper authorization.
Clearly, if from all indications, we're talking about multiple perpetrators.
I can't even imagine this to happen to another officer.
Now, Harrell has entered a not guilty plea with the court. The woman is telling us she also wants the state attorney's office to conduct a full investigation and wants the other men who she says assaulted her to also be prosecuted. As far as the corrections department goes, we reached out to the interim director, Maridel Guevara, multiple times, even tried to get the mayor's office to get her to talk to us, but none of that ever happened. No comment from them on any of this. We're live tonight at the Justice Center. Willard Shepard, NBC6, South Florida.
And a reminder tonight, the Team 6 investigators are working for you. So if you have a story you think they should check out, send an email to Team 6 investigators at NBC6.com or call our tip lines.